It's not looking good. The heavens have opened and it's absolutely throwing it down. My tent's still standing though, so I'm just hanging out until this rain stops. I hope it stops. Good afternoon from Fort Portal, or just outside Fort Portal. I've just left Fort Portal. I've rented a little motorbike. I've got my tent and all my camping gear, and we're going on a little expedition. We're going over to Lake Albert, which is not too far. I'm going to drive through the national park. I'm not sure if they'll charge me or not, but we'll see how it goes. But look at that, it's splendid scenery. Wherever we end up, it'll be nice anyway. So join me, let's go and have some fun. So we've only come a few kilometres out of town. Scenery's looking great, and the mountain comes like almost to the end here, and I'm guessing there's going to be a turning off to the right somewhere down here because there's a lake over there, and maybe the road goes around, or maybe it goes around the mountain, who knows. Let's go and find out. See you later, matey. So we've just stopped at the mountain pass viewpoint, and we're literally driving into this clouds that is just rolling in through the valley. Check it out. See it rolling in, coming in quite fast, but it's quite dry. Still quite sunny up there. Check it out. We're literally right in it, right in the clouds. Anyway, I've got to go and check out my map, see how far we've got to go. So we've got about another 4 kilometres to go before we make the turning to Ntoroko. So I'll see you shortly. But we're out the clouds now, and it's pretty spectacular scenery, as you can see. Lovely scenery all around us. So there should be a turning just up ahead, which is going to take us to where we want to go. Let's get back on the road. So we made it, we found the turning. I'm actually driving through the middle of the park now. I've just gone past one gate, but it's off the road, so I didn't need to pay to come in here. A couple of people have said it's 2.5 hours to get to where I want to go, so I'm going to double check the map. So I've just gone past a sign back there and it says 45 kilometres, and I've looked on the map and we've done about a third of it already in about 15 or 20 minutes, so I can't see it taking 2.5 hours. Anyway, there's a big black cloud behind me and it's starting to rain a little bit, so I'm going to get a move on. So I've had to pull over because it's raining and I'm getting pretty wet, and it's 10 to 6, so I'm getting pretty worried about the sunlight. It's going to be going soon and I don't know when this rain's going to stop. So we've got about 22 miles to go, and I've got about 30 of these Ugandan cobs all staring at me. They're all about to dash. They're very sensitive. They're all over, running about. Good morning. So we arrived in this place. It's like a very small peninsula next to Lake Albert, and we arrived last night about 7, and it was raining as it is now, and I got pretty wet, and I was heading down to a camp on the lakeside, but some guys stopped me and said it's all flooded, so I can't go down there, and I ended up staying here, which is like more like a beer garden, and it's 8 o'clock now and it's still raining a little bit. And it's just started getting windy, and it started getting a bit wobbly in the tent, but it seems to be holding up. It is a good tent, but we'll go outside in a minute. I was hoping to get off. Yeah, it's raining outside. We'll go and take a look anyway. Raining and it's pretty windy, so let's see the damage. It's very overcast, very dark. Oh yeah, check out, really dark clouds. Tent's still standing pretty well. So I'll have to hang around a little bit until they blow away, hopefully, when they do blow away. And this place is called Kings and Queens. As you can see, it's like a bar, restaurant area, and they had a barbecue grill over there last night. I'm all packed up, got my tent in the bag there, and I'm about to leave in a few minutes. It stopped raining, but I think the roads are still pretty wet. It's going to be muddy. Let's go and have a look. Some cows coming down the road. Check out the size of these horns. Muddy. So one of them there, the one at the front, look at the size of them horns.
Because of the rainfall.
The horns are so big. So we've just come down the road a little bit to the little town Ntoroko on the edge of Lake Albert. Are you okay? So this is Lake Albert behind us, and this is a little fishing village. Most of the people here rely on fishing as a living. I didn't really stop in the town centre. It was quite busy, a lot of people looking at me. There's a few people looking at me here. This guy's looking at me. Are you okay? What's your name? Check out that marabou stork up there. It's a big bird. Still very overcast, still a lot of rain, a lot of clouds. You can see the mountains and the clouds over there. I'm gonna have to drive very slowly because the roads are very, very muddy. So I'm gonna get back on the road. So I've just left town, I've just left the little town of Ntoroko, and we've got to go down this road now. We've got to go about 45 kilometres down here, but if it's rained all along here, it's going to be very muddy and very slippy. Hopefully we'll see some wildlife on the way. So I think we've managed to shake the rain off. It's getting a bit drier now, and we're coming almost to the end of the road that takes us out of the park onto the main highway again. I've had to drive about 30 kilometres an hour because it's muddy, it's slippy, it's very wet, but luckily it's very quiet. Anyway, still spectacular views all around, and we've seen a few wild animals. We saw some baboons, some exotic birds, and hopefully we might see some more, you never know. So we've just driven all the way up this road here. Very windy, slippy, wet mountain road. But yeah, we've driven from right over there, right over by the lake. We're on the road back now to Fort Portal, so it shouldn't be long. About another 30-40 kilometres before we get back to town. So I've just made it back home. I've unpacked my bag. My tent is dripping wet. I'll show you what I'm doing in my little kitchen. I'm just heating up some water so I can have a piping hot shower. Unfortunately, we don't have a water heater here. Steaming up this. Anyway, nice little trip, apart from the rain. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click on like, subscribe and share. Share with everybody. Thank you. Thanks for watching.